straight from the heart of East Tennessee. This is 10 News at 5.
A lot of people just don't think about that, and then when disaster strikes, you got a bit of a problem on your hand.
Are you prepared for a digital disaster? Today we're asking how you back up your important computer information. Welcome back to 10 News at 5. I'm Beth Haynes. Whether it's your smartphone, your laptop, or your iPad, it's undeniable that technology has ingrained itself into our society and our day-to-day lives. And with all those gadgets comes a lot of data that could be quickly lost if you're not prepared. So today we're asking you, what do you do to make sure your data is protected in case of a digital disaster? Several people have shared their thoughts at WBIR.com as well as our Channel 10 Facebook page. This person writes, I would be in trouble if my PC died. All the photos that mean anything to me are on there. That's why using a host site for data backup and storage is a really good idea. I use the one that the Geek Squad supports through Best Buy. And Best Buy's Geek Squad technical support department does help transfer, backup, and recover lost data. Managers say having a backup plan is something they stress to customers.
What we try and paint the picture is if your computer vanished, what would you miss on it? And that means something different to everybody. Some people might be their list of favorites in their Internet Explorer. Some people it would be their recipes. Some people it would be their photos. Some might be the family tree maker that they've been working on for the last 5 years. So it does mean something different to everybody. It's just important to have a plan to do that. So we really try and stress that.
Geek Squad managers say about 80% of customers have never backed up their computer data. But backing up data isn't necessarily for everyone. Dan Thompson with Clearest Network says you have to weigh the cost of prevention against the cost of recovery.
The question you need to ask yourself is, if I lost everything, how big of a deal would that be to me? Because the reality is not everybody would really care. You know, you just have piddly stuff on your home computer, and it's not that big a deal. However, for those of us who have pictures from vacations, you got birthday pictures, picture from when your kid was born, you got all your tax information, then it starts to be a really big deal. And then the question you need to ask is, how much would I pay to get that back if I lost it all? And then consider investing at least that much in a way to protect the data.
Thompson adds many computers have built-in backup programs already. Back to our online discussion now. Many people say they at least do some form of data backup. This person writes, I try to back up my BlackBerry to 2 different computers. I really need to be backing up the computers to the external hard drive I bought. And this person says, I do keep hard copies of my data if it is important, like banking info, life insurance, etc. I could actually go back to the old ways of balancing my checkbook with paper and pencil if need be. What I would miss is the movies that we created digitally. Dan Thompson adds there are lots of options for backing up, many of which are inexpensive and work automatically.
The average consumer will probably just want to go with a solution like Mozy or iBackup. Either of those products, and there's several other. If you just Google search it, you'll find a ton of them. They generally run about $10 a month for the average consumer, and that's plenty of space for your most important pictures, things like important documents, things like that. There's plenty of space for all that. A lot of these have a little agent that runs on your computer, and it just does all this stuff automatically, so you don't even have to think about it.
As always, we invite you to keep the discussion going on by visiting our website, WBIR.com, or our WBIR Facebook page. Stay with us. We're coming right back.